Hey everybody, so I tried to record this video and then I made a big oops, huge. I said basically the town that my brother lives in and I can't do that. So yeah, had to X that one out and start all over. Here we are. So anyway, I am here because I'm here talking to you, whoever you are. I'm sorry, I'm in such a funky, weird. Anyway, I just got out of my individual interview. Like I said before, there are 4 interviews: the in-home, intake, in-home, individual, and second in-home. And so we've done the other 2. Today I had my individual, and on Monday hubby has his, which he's kind of nervous about, but he doesn't really have anything to be nervous of, mostly because I knew exactly what this interview was going to be. I had no doubt in my mind that basically this was going to be a tell me about everything that has happened, your life story from birth till now. So I was totally right. I got there and sat down and, we said hi and how are you and all that. And she said, okay, birth till now, go. And I was like, shit, well, let's just jump right in. And I kind of went, okay, so I'm going to start off with the easy stuff. And she went, okay. I said, I was born in XYZ and at ABC Hospital. And she went, okay. And then I kind of looked at her. And she went, that's the easy stuff? And I said, yes. And she went, oh, okay. Well, let's get into the not so easy stuff then. I went, all right, let's just plow on ahead. And, got into the fact that, my dad was a truck driver, which that's not hard, but, it just means that she needs to hear the fact that, when I was a kid, I was mostly with my mom. My mother, Deneen. I do not call her my mom. My stepmom is mom. She's mommy, she's mom. She's the only mom. I either call Deneen or my mother because a lot of people don't understand why I call her Deneen or whatever. So anyway, from here on out, she'll either be Deneen or my mother. Anyway, sorry. Tangent. That she needed to know that most of my childhood I was living with Deneen, and she was mostly there. So, went into the whole, when I was 5, my parents sat me down and me and my sister down and went into the whole, we still love you and we're still going to be your parents and yada yada yada. We just aren't meant to be in a marriage anymore, and that whole conversation of we're getting a divorce. And so we went over that, and then after my dad moved to Washington with my mom and my brother, went into all that and the things that have happened, which I have talked about before, abuses and social and emotional and just verbal and physical, other abuses and other terrible things that went on, and went into all that, which it's hard to talk about. As much as I am a happy person, I am a pretty well-rounded, pretty happy, pretty not super let everything get me down kind of person. But that stuff is still really hard to talk about. I mean, when you're talking about a babysitter that sexually abused you, somebody you really, I don't really know her. She is my social worker, and I know who she is, and I kind of know her as a person. But, you don't really know them on a friends type of level. So talking about those things can be really tough, and especially when it's somebody who's basically evaluating you as a person to see what kind of parent you're going to be and what kind of struggles you're going to have and what kind of kid is going to fit in your home. And so, you know, I have had that fear, not so much now, but when I thought about adoption before now, I did have that fear that maybe somebody would say, you know, no, we're gonna deny you because of X, Y, and Z, and maybe you're not really worked through those things, or maybe it's a front and you know, because those things do happen. And their job is to make sure that they're getting people that are the best people for these kids to grow up in families with. So I have had that fear before. It's not so much a present fear at this point in time. I'm out of water. Never fear, I have more. Anyway. Oh, what was I saying? It was a fear just because, I don't know, not really a possibility, but a possibility. So, you know, and I understand why they might say, you know, because you've had this happen, maybe you aren't as, you know, happy hunky-dory of a person as you think you are, and once, you know, if a kid has to go back, or if, you know, a kid comes to you with this issue, maybe it'll set off this and that kind of thing. You really have to evaluate that, and I don't honestly think that I am that kind of person. To be honest, I think I am the person who, maybe this kid has had the same things that I have been through, but I'm going to be that person that can really help them talk through it. And I know where you've been, and I know how it feels, and I know how much it sucks, but I also know how to relate and talk to them about it, and to really help them through it, and notice the signs, and know when to talk and when to get help and when to say something and that kind of thing. So I think that's really the kind of person that, and the kind of parent that I'm going to be. And, you know, I've done peer counseling, and I've done counseling and all that kind of thing to work through a lot of the things. And obviously it's something that's lifelong, that a lot of those things, it's not something that leaves you, but it is something that can make you a stronger person, and it's something that you can really work through. And though I have to live with it, it is not something that I'm letting consume me and who I am and that kind of thing. So that's good in my opinion, and I think in her opinion as well, which is nice. So there's that, and we did end it on a good note. I didn't put it on my Facebook because it has my house layout, so I'm not going to put it on my Facebook. I put it on my personal Facebook because on my personal Facebook there's only the people who have been to our house, really. So, and we know in real life. But you're supposed to include a sketch, like a sketch, kid-style sketch of your house and the exit routes. And us being us, there is a there's a website that you can basically do like an architectural floor plan layout of your house, and you can put furniture, and you can put, you know, make the floors tiled, and you can do all sorts of crazy things, and it's awesome. And it was super accurate, so we did that. So we even put in the dog crate that he sleeps in at night. The cats are on our bed in our room, and the dog is on the couch. And it's awesome. I love it. I'm so excited. It's so stupid. I love it. I love it. So all of our paperwork is ready to send in, like ready to send in. And I'm so effing excited. All that's left, we have to sign one thing. She might want me to come in for a second individual interview, mostly because there's so much crap that I've been through that she kind of needed time to process it. The poor woman. She kind of needed some time to process it and make sure that, You know, she understands who I am now and the things I've been through, but how I've worked through those things and how I might be an asset to a child as opposed to a hindrance, or vice versa. A child be an asset to me, and, you know, versus being something that's just going to bring me back to that dark place. So I totally understand that, totally get it, not an issue with that. But everything else, like, we're ready to send in our packet. So we have one thing to sign with our social worker. We have one interview left, and we have to turn in our Dear Birth Mother letter and our life book. I'm so excited, and it's 11 minutes, so I gotta go. But I'll talk to you all soon, and bye.